Hi, this is Kayye here at the SpinetiX booth in InfoComm 2025. I'm here with Francesco Ziliani, who's the president of the company, CEO of the company.
CEO.
Good to see you again. Thanks for taking the time on a busy first day of the show.
It's a pleasure for me to have you here, you know.
Yeah, I really appreciate you doing this. Obviously, you're a digital signage company and you specialize in everything except the sign.
Correct. SpinetiX really work on all the elements you need to serve your customers with digital signage. We have the media player, we have the digital signage as a service offer with ARYA, we have a software called Elementi that allows you to create automation, content and experiences, and we have licenses that can adapt to different needs. So very flexible tool, we do everything you need.
Yeah, and we're going to do a quick booth tour, and there's really 3 sections to the booth. And in this section, you're showing sort of how you're a turnkey supplier.
Absolutely.
And have all the features you need for a digital signage company.
We have 4 things: the player, operating system, the service, digital signature as a service, and the Elementi offering software. Here we see the 4 screens. They are driven by just one media player. This is the media server, as you mentioned. It's an 8K capable media server that perfectly synchronizes the content on the screen, fully integrated with ARYA, so that it's simply to use and design content with.
So the readable visual pixels is 8K, but the palette is infinite in a way, because you're actually separating this here and offsetting this here such that the content looks fluid, so that you can design your video wall in any format you want. It doesn't have to be a 2x2 video wall.
Exactly.
And so it's important
we have the gaps,
this.
we can design the gaps, we can design different shapes, different forms.
So it's a true media player.
It's really a video wall or a LED wall composite.
Yeah.
Okay, and there is another thing which we are launching now with the latest release, is that we are now capable to synchronize multiple media players together.
So you could have 4 media players, thus 16 screens.
Or 6 media players. We just won a big project in Dubai with 6 of these, covering a LED over an entire skyscraper. 500 square meters of LED. The only solution that can do this.
Very nice. And how do you tie them together? You're not daisy chaining them. Is it just through the network?
Through the network. We use NTP synchronization and a new innovation from Intel that we are capable of exploiting, and it's working perfectly.
And it can be triggered from any control system. For example, check out this. Watch this. Watch the screen here. One button, trigger changes the content.
Absolutely.
There you go.
That's so cool.
I like your content.
That's so.
All right. Over here, you're talking about signage in the workplace.
Absolutely. So among the 4 elements we sell, digital signage as a service is the most exciting, because it's really an infrastructure with disaster recovery, with top security, with scalability capabilities. So everything you need to deploy to maintain your digital signage network is given through this digital signage as a service.
Right.
And of course, within this service, we have the application ARYA.
Right.
And ARYA is the CMS designed for the end user, which makes it very simple to, have your daily task completed easily.
So it's not just a basic CMS, it's also a scheduling platform as well.
It's a scheduling platform. CMS sometimes is just an application running on a local server.
Right.
And then you lose security, redundancy, scalability. Here, you really have an infrastructure there.
That's a good point to make, because unlike a lot of the media players that are out here and signage players, you don't use Android or you don't use Windows. You have a closed ecosystem, so you have control over security and upgrades, firmware upgrades, software upgrades.
That's really a choice, because the only way to be capable to offer the best security and safety is to master all the pieces of the solution.
Correct.
So you need to master the hardware, but you must have the operating system. So when you release the operating system, you release also the application. There is no discrepancy, and that increases a lot of reliability of a solution.
Yeah, so that's one differentiator.
Absolutely.
Of SpinetiX.
Absolutely.
And then widgets. Tell me about widgets. Are they exactly what they sound like they are?
That's the fun part. The widget is really the smart piece of code that are capable to connect to data sources, filter, select, and then display based on what the designer
So for
with
example,
Elementi.
if like a weather widget, for
Yes.
example, or a transportation widget, or a camera widget, or anything, you have all of those.
Absolutely, but now we are launching all our connectors with Microsoft. So Power BI, for example.
Yeah.
So how it works, you really make the connection with your accounts that authorize the infrastructure to connect safely to your account. You design your content with ARYA, you schedule on the player, and then the player is autonomously to connect to your Power BI report and display it. And
So you don't have to do anything after that. It's just pulling it
it's
from your own
fully
account.
automatic. So all the KPI are going to be up to date, live data. You can connect to Power BI, but you can connect to Outlook calendars because you want to know what's happening in your room, or SharePoint news.
Yeah.
There is a lot of data often hidden to people, and widgets are there to unlock their power and make them visible.
How many widgets do you have right now?
More than 250. We stopped counting. It's we cover a wide spread, but we keep adding. We keep adding them.
And of course, you can find all that at SpinetiX.com, SpinetiX.com. We run around and shot individual product videos too on each one of these. You can watch those by going to raypubs.com/InfoComm. Type in SpinetiX in the video search window. Francesco, thank you very much for doing this. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you very much.
And we got a lot more InfoComm to cover, so keep watching.